everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Seahawks coming in at 4-0, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 1-4. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to CenturyLink Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Ryan on second down. It's hauled in by Hardy. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
Second down following the run. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. On the keeper, here's Ryan. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Time running out here on the play clock. This time Ryan will throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL. Does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wilson, complete out right to Kurz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. the starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. Finding time. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And there's a flag on the play. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. In the slot on the right is Graham. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he pulls over him. And they got 29 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey. 4 down.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time Wilson will throw. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. It's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cliff Averill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Penalty marker is down here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
To throw is Wilson, and that is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Wilson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now a first chance for the rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Eluding the pressure right. Baldwin with it over the middle. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Sanu, the man in motion left. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They'll come out in the pistol.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Coleman now. And some room to roam now. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go, Philly. Here we go.
So now it's 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his fires, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They come out here in the eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
19.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. On 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And now a first chance for the back. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The two-time He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Schaub. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure. And he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another pistol look here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On the screen, this is Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the play clock's running down. Now Sean, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
So 2nd and 10 here.
They've got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games, but still 2 straight losses. How do they rebound?
Well, able to shake off the first one. Most people say, oh,